Hey, it's Kit Kat. So while I am talking about my mom, um, from the previous vlog, um, I got to tell you how she was. She was awesome. I had the greatest mom. Um, even though uh, I was adopted at 8, um, she was everything. Um, she was a single parent. She she was both the male and the female of parenting. Being a single mom, uh, when I say that she had both traits down pat, yeah, if I was in trouble, she let it known. And it wasn't to the point where it was like, oh, Kit Kat, you need to stop. It was bellow out my government name, no matter, it didn't matter where I was. If she was pissed off at me, she would, say my whole name, all 3 names. And she would let it known that she was pissed off. Um Anybody would quake when their parents said their whole name. But yeah, she was a force to be reckoned with, if you were on her bad side. And I tried really hard not to be on her bad side. Luckily, I wasn't always in trouble or anything like that. I probably had my whole name bellowed out in front of everybody like a handful of times because A, it was embarrassing. B, when she was pissed, she was pissed. But aside from that, that was like her disciplinarian part of her. But if, let's say, there were other softer sides to her, if I needed someone to talk to, or if I needed a cheerleader, she was always there. If ever I needed her, or if ever she detected that I needed her, she always came. Whether it was calling me at the right time, or, sitting down with me and talking to me like moms usually do. She also had a goofy sense of humor, and I get that from her. All of my goofiness I get from her. Um, in fact, I get all of my personality from her. Um, she was thoughtful when she needed to be. If she could actually sniff out bullshit way before it was known. There were many times where she would come up to me and she's like, I have a bad feeling about this person." And then like it really didn't sink in at that time, but the more that particular person would come around, she would be like, "I really don't like this person." And she had a really good sense of character that I still use today. Um, and lately I've been reminded of her, just by simple things like how I talk, how I act around certain people. And if it wasn't for her, to instill in me the values that she wanted me to have, I don't think I would be here. And, just being adopted was hard, but she made it look easy. Like I said, I was an only child. So if I got in trouble, I got in trouble. If I did something that she absolutely loved, she was my first cheerleader. Um, and she was like I said, she was the first person that I actually looked up to. It was funny because not only being a single parent, when I was in high school, she also was doing schoolwork. In my high school career, not only was I doing schoolwork, but she was doing schoolwork for college. She, I remember that when I started freshman year in high school, she was going back to college for her bachelor's degree in computer science. So when I was studying, she would help me study my algebra, and we would talk about uh, paragraph structure so she could figure out what to do on her essays. And it wasn't until I was a junior turning senior that she went back to college again to get her master's degree in the same subject that she got her bachelor's, which was computer science. And I always asked her, I was like, why do you want all of these degrees? And she goes, after she goes, I did it for the title. It and the title that she got after college was PMP, or pimp. And she goes, where else will I use the terminology that I'm a pimp at what I do? And I will never, that gets me, that answer gets to me all the time. Every time that I think about my mom, I always think about how she went to college just so she could be called a pimp for her job as a computer programmer. And yeah, I miss her. I think that's why I did the videos. But like I said, she was awesome. And I could just imagine, I can't imagine what she would say with all of these videos. I think she would actually be happy for me because I'm finally stepping into my own and saying my truth. And I hope she would have seen a little bit of herself in me while I did all of these videos. I think so. Um but yeah, she was awesome, you know. For those of you who actually are adoptive, welcome to the club. But also take in this time, uh, take in everything. Be grateful for what you had, and what you have with your family, because I am so grateful for all the things that she did for me. She gave me family, she gave me values, she gave me my life back. Um, and that's all I could ask for. So with that, I'm going to leave this here because, yeah, I will see you in the next vlog.